Hey everybody, this is Marcus with the Eminem Show, and this is Solo Wednesdays, where we do top 10s and reviews of movies, video games, books, whatever. And today I will be your host, and today's top 10 is my top 10 favorite Power Rangers seasons. Let's kick it.
Now my heart, if you knew my place, I will walk straight down as far as I can go. I'll follow you, you follow me. I don't know why you lie so clean. I'll break right through the irony.
Number 10. Okay, my number 10 pick is Power Rangers Samurai. It's fairly new. It has the original songwriters and some original people like Bulk in there. Apparently the guy from the Workout Ball in the original Power Rangers is gonna be in it too. It's currently in its Super Samurai season, which is pretty awesome. It has the 5 traditional Power Rangers. It's the red, the blue, the yellow, the green, and the pink in there. And on top of that, the Zords are pretty awesome. They're origami shape, and the powers that they have to use the Japanese symbols just to use their powers, like to call upon their weapons or to call upon their Zords. They do the whole symbol thing. They of course get additional Zords. There's a swordfish, there's a beetle, there's something else I can't quite remember right now. A tiger, a white tiger, that's what it is. And then of course the Claw Zord and the Bull Zord. It's a pretty good show. If you like Power Rangers, I'd definitely look at it. But it's only number 10 because it's fairly new. Now we're moving on to number 9. Number 9 is Power Rangers Ninja Storm, for the simple fact that it was awesome. It dealt with just 3 Rangers instead of traditional 5. You had your red, your blue, and your yellow. But the thing is, the yellow Ranger was played by a guy and the blue Ranger was played by a girl for the very first time in a Power Rangers show that's ever happened. They go to a ninja school where they get trained by their master who got turned into a hamster. Yes, that rhymes, and we are rhyming on this show today. Then each Power Ranger has their own power. You had the Red Ranger with air, the Yellow Ranger with earth, and the Blue Ranger with water. Eventually they get a Green Samurai and 2 other ninjas. The Crimson Red Ranger and the Navy Blue Ranger. Anyways, they're just darker colors of the Red and the Blue Ranger. They have Beetle Zords, which they kind of look like the Beetleborgs, but that's another show. But definitely the intro song was awesome. This whole show was awesome. It was funny at times. So if you definitely like Power Rangers, definitely watch Ninja Storm on YouTube. Now we're moving on to number 8. Number 8. Before we even start on number 8, just listen to how awesome this song is. Pure awesomeness. That song was pure awesomeness from the first time I've heard it. Just like the show, it's energetic, it's fun. You know the people on there. Of course, you still have your 5 Power Rangers. You have the red, the blue, the green, the yellow, and the pink. Which, once again, this one, the Yellow Ranger was played by a guy. The Blue Ranger, I believe, was played by a girl. Yeah, she was. it was pretty interesting. They started going off with 8 Power Rangers at once, and that was a little the Megazords are off the chain. I love them. I love the super forms of them. I love Red Ranger's armored form. That was pretty kick-ass. He combines with a dragon. They deal with magic, knights, witches and wizards and stuff like that. It was just an all-around fun and enjoyable Power Rangers season that was just on the grand scale of awesomeness. So I definitely hope you'll look at it on YouTube or whatever. But as number 8, that is my number 8 favorite Power Rangers season, and it only gets better from here on out. Number 7. Alright folks, let's shift into Turbo. That's right, my number 7 pick is Power Rangers Turbo. It was an awesome show, had an awesome movie. And why would you say Turbo only at number 7? Because this is my top 10 best Power Rangers seasons ever, according to me. I like the whole 5 Power Rangers again. I like how they have to use they're using cars instead of animals and mystic creatures and stuff like that. I love the freaking bad guys. She is one of the most hilarious bad guys out of the entire Power Ranger seasons. I like how Tommy finally gives up his Power Ranger power, gives up being a leader, and I think his name is AJ is who he gives it to. Oh no, TJ. TJ is who he gives it to, and he takes an awesome role as a leader. The kid, we all know who the kid is because we all wanted to beat up the kid. But other than that, it's just a nostalgic feel for me. That's why it's only on number 7. I love the show. Hopefully you all love it too. So check it out if you haven't seen it. Check it out on Netflix or whatever. And we are kicking it into Turbo on to number 6. Number 6. Alright folks, the list is just getting better and better. At number 6 is Power Rangers Time Force. It is one of my favorite concepts out of all of the Power Rangers. Yes, we've already seen some time-related episodes in other Power Rangers, but this one, the whole season was dealt around time travel, dealt around how these Power Rangers came from the future to the past to stop the evil person from unleashing his mutants onto Earth and conquering it. And they had to enlist the help of a guy who accidentally put on the Red Ranger morpher thinking it was a watch. It bonded to him and he became their leader. Sure, he had some growing up to do. Who else doesn't? You know, once again, this is the only downfall. The same 5 colors, you know, red, blue, pink, yellow, and green. I've already said that 5 million times on this list. But that's the only downfall. They never changed up the color. And again, you have a Crimson Red Ranger, which is just a darker Red Ranger. But other than that, the story was great. I love how they involved time travel in it. I love their Megazords, especially the Quantosaurus Megazord. He was awesome. Other than that, it was a fairly good show. Fox Kids ran it for a long time. Just check it out. You will love it. Number 5. Alright folks, we're heading into space for this one. My number 5 pick is Power Rangers in Space. I love the fact that they go into space. I love the fact that they go back to the original colors, red, blue, black, yellow, and pink. I love how they have their power-ups. Each Power Ranger has their own little special power-ups when they punch in the code. You know, the intro song was awesome. Every episode, it was just it was just a great season for Power Rangers. I do like how they have to, for the first half of the season, they go looking for Zordon. And I think they finally get Zordon and send him back to his home planet. And then for the other half, they have to deal with the bad guy, which they've been dealing with, but now she's in full force and she's been mutated into her highly evolved form, as I think is what they called. And you come to find out that the Red Ranger and her are related because that is his sister, and he is trying to get her back onto the good side and get his sister back throughout this whole thing. And then come to find out there's a Silver Ranger who is the Red Ranger's best friend, who was put to sleep a long time ago. In general, it's just an all-around good Power Ranger season. Definitely one to check out, definitely one to watch. It deals with space, they go back to Earth, but it's a back and forth. Just check it out and you'll enjoy it. Number 4. Flame shields are up, and number 4 is the original Power Rangers series. That's right, folks, the original is only number 4. I told you this is gonna be my list, not y'all's list. I'm pretty sure y'all have it at number 1, but on mine it's only number 4. I like it, I do, I grew up with it, trust me. I've had every single thing of it when I was growing up. I did like all the episodes. You know, sometimes some of them are like anti-bullying commercials and PSAs and stuff like that. But then other times it was a Power Ranger episode, and that's what made it good to me. And besides the nostalgic feel of it, I love the characters. I love how the original colors were red, yellow, black, blue, and pink, and then eventually green, and then eventually white. You know, it did get a movie, which was awesome. Love the Zords, absolutely love the Zords. I love how they were all dinosaurs. Saban did a really good job with this one. I have to say, it's one of my favorites, but it's not my number 1. But we are going to be moving on to number 3. Number 3. What could be better than Power Rangers original? My number 3 pick is Power Rangers Zeo. That's right, Zeo. It has the 5 original colors except for black. Black got turned into green. And it was way better than Power Rangers Alien. I didn't really like it that there was ninja aliens in it. But then again, that was kind of crazy. And then again, I'm talking about Zeo and not Alien. You know, it had the pink, the green, the yellow, the blue, and the red Ranger, including the Golden Ranger, who was by far better than the White Ranger and somewhat better than the Green Ranger in my opinion. But also, their Zords were awesome. All mystical creatures. You know, you had the bull, you had the 2 statues, you had the lion, and then you had the falcon. And each of the helmets changed their powers. They could have the bull's helmet on, they could have the Sphinx's helmet on, or the 2 towers helmet on. It was all according to what they wanted to use their powers for. And on top of that, they were dealing with a whole new boss called the Machine King Empire. Just, you know, just look at it, watch it, you'll like it, and make sure to tune in for number 2 on my list. Number 2. My number 2 pick is Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Why Lost Galaxy? Because 1, it was one of the most adult themed of the Power Rangers. It really, you know, it got into darker tones. You know, the guy misses his brother. The brother sacrificed himself in order to give him the Red Ranger sword. And on top of that, the Pink Ranger dies. The Pink Ranger. You know, it's amazing. You wouldn't think they'd kill off Rangers, but they do. Only the I think his name is the Magnus Ranger, came back, and it was revealed to be his the Red Ranger's brother. So he technically came back. But other than that, the Megazords were cool. The villains were cool. I like the theme of them living in space, not being in space, actually living in space on a space station called the Terraformer. And it was just an awesome series, an awesome season for the Power Rangers. Like I said, one of the more adult themed. I really liked it. So give it a check out and see what you think about it. Number 1. And my number 1 pick.
Power Rangers, Lightspeed Rescue. The signal is calling, our planet is falling. The danger will test you, better make it Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers, Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers, Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers, Lightspeed Rescue. Lightspeed Power's on its way. Rangers save the day. Power Rangers, Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers, Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers, Lightspeed Rescue. Power Rangers, Lightspeed Rescue. Lightspeed
Is one of the awesomest Megazords I've ever seen, and I will be looking for it to get to my collection. But other than that, you know, you have your standard, once again, the same colors: the red, the green, the blue, the yellow, and the pink Rangers. And basically, they are trying to stop the demons from taking over. It was all around a good adult themed Power Rangers season. Is one of my favorites, of course, from the good standard and the nostalgic standard of it. I just absolutely loved it. Check it out. That is it for my number 1 pick. And remember to like us at facebook.com/pages/M&M Show, and also follow us at twitter.com/The M&M Show 223, and make sure you subscribe, and may the power be with you.